Let me tell you something real. Your mind is the most powerful tool you own. Every single thought you think, every belief you hold, it's like a seed planted in your life's soil. If you water it with doubt, fear, and negativity, all you're gonna grow is struggle and limitation. But if you decide today, right now, to water your mind with faith, courage, and possibility, your life will change like you never imagined. See, your circumstances, they don't define you. Not one bit. Life will knock you down. It will challenge you in ways you can't even prepare for. But it's your mindset, your inner voice, that decides if you stay down or rise up stronger. You are not your past, your failures, or even your current situation. You are the thoughts you choose to believe about yourself every day. But changing your mindset, it's not easy. It means stepping outside your comfort zone, facing fears you thought you could never face, and embracing the discomfort of growth. That's where real change happens. When you say, I'm not settling for less. I'm ready to grow, to learn, and to become more. And listen closely, how you talk to yourself matters. The words you whisper in your mind, they're shaping your brain, your habits, your future. So choose words that uplift you, empower you, and push you forward. Replace I can't with I'm learning, I'm not enough with I am becoming, because your brain will start believing what you tell it. This is not a one-day fix, brothers and sisters. This is a daily practice. Every day you choose to think better thoughts, to challenge the negative, to focus on growth, you're rewiring your life for success. And over time, that shift in mindset creates a transformation so deep, so powerful, your life will never be the same again. Today, decide to change your mind first. Change your story. Change your life. Because when your mind changes, everything changes. Let's get something clear right from the start. The way you think about your life, your challenges, your future. This is the foundation for everything you will ever experience. Your mindset isn't just some abstract idea. It is the lens through which you interpret every event, every interaction, every success, and every failure. It's the filter that colors your world. If you don't understand this truth, you're leaving your life to chance, to circumstances, to forces outside your control. Think about it like this. Your mind is a creative powerhouse. Whatever you feed it, it will grow. If your thoughts are filled with doubt, fear, and limitation, your reality will start to reflect that. It's like planting seeds in poor soil and expecting a lush garden to bloom. But if you cultivate your mind with hope, belief, and possibility, you're planting seeds in rich, fertile ground where growth is inevitable. This isn't just positivity or wishful thinking. It's a practical law of life. Your mindset literally shapes your behavior. When you believe you can't do something, your brain starts looking for evidence to prove that belief true. You'll find reasons to quit, to avoid, to give up before you even start. But if you switch your mindset to, I can learn this, or I am capable of growth, your brain begins scanning for opportunities, resources, and solutions. Suddenly, obstacles become challenges to overcome, not walls to stop you. I want you to picture your mind like a pair of glasses. If those glasses are tinted with negativity, your whole world looks dim, confusing, and hard to navigate. You see problems everywhere. You feel stuck, powerless, and defeated. But when you put on glasses with a different tint, a mindset of empowerment and possibility, the same world transforms. You start to see doors instead of walls, opportunities instead of problems. That shift in perspective changes everything. This is why changing your mindset isn't just a feel-good idea. It's the foundation for changing your life. Your mindset sets the direction of your energy and your effort. It shapes your choices and habits. It determines how you respond to setbacks and how hard you push forward when things get tough. And here's the thing many don't realize, your mindset isn't fixed. It's flexible and trainable. Just like a muscle grows stronger with exercise, Your mindset becomes stronger as you feed it new thoughts, challenge old beliefs, and practice new ways of thinking. You can literally rewire your brain by choosing what you focus on, what you believe, and how you interpret your experiences. It starts with awareness, becoming conscious of the stories you tell yourself. Are you telling yourself you're a failure, that you're not good enough, that you don't deserve success? These stories become your reality if you keep telling them. But when you begin to question those thoughts and replace them with empowering beliefs, you change your reality. Changing your mindset is the first step toward taking control of your life. It's where transformation begins. Because when your mindset shifts, your entire world shifts with it. You start to attract different people, create new opportunities, and build the life you've always dreamed of, not by magic, but by the power of your own mind. Take this seriously. What you think about yourself and your life every day is creating your future right now. Change your mindset, and you change your life. It's easy to believe that your life is defined by what's happening around you. The circumstances you're facing, the struggles you endure, the situations you can't seem to escape. But let me be clear, you are not your circumstances, not your job, not your past mistakes, not the hardships you faced. Those things don't define who you are or what you're capable of becoming. Life will always bring challenges. It's part of the human experience. There will be times when things don't go your way, when doors close, when relationships fail, when health falters, or when money runs short. Those moments can feel overwhelming, like they're breaking you down piece by piece. But the truth is, what shapes your life most is not those external events. It's your mindset about those events. You have a choice every single day about how you respond to what life throws at you. You can choose to be a victim of your circumstances, allowing them to control your emotions and actions, or you can choose to be a victor, rising above your situation with strength and resilience. The difference between these two paths lies in your mindset. When you think, I'm stuck because of this, or I can't move forward because of that, you're giving your circumstances power over you. You're handing your life over to external forces, letting your story be written by things you can't control. But when you start to see your circumstances as challenges to overcome, as temporary obstacles rather than permanent barriers, you reclaim your power. You say, this situation is tough, but I am tougher. It's important to realize that your circumstances are often just one chapter in your story, not the whole book. Sometimes you're in a season of struggle, but that season doesn't have to define your entire life. You can grow through hardship, learn from failure, and use those experiences as fuel to build a better future. History is filled with people who refused to let their circumstances determine their destiny. People who faced poverty, discrimination, illness, and loss, yet they chose to rise anyway. Why? Because they understood something vital. The real power lies inside their mind and spirit, not outside in the world. You have that same power. It's within you right now. Your past mistakes don't dictate your future. Your background doesn't decide your success. You are more than the sum of your circumstances, because your mindset can transform pain into purpose, failure into fuel, and setbacks into comebacks. This doesn't mean you ignore the reality of hardship or pretend life is easy. It means you refuse to be defined or limited by those hardships. You develop mental toughness. You cultivate hope and resilience. You remind yourself daily that your circumstances are not your identity. You're not a product of what happens to you. You are a product of how you respond to what happens to you. Your mindset turns obstacles into opportunities, and it gives you the strength to keep going even when the road gets rough. Whenever you feel overwhelmed by your current situation, remember this: your circumstances are not who you are. They do not have to hold you down. You have the power to change your life by changing the way you see your life. Choose to rise above. Choose to grow. Choose to believe in your own strength, because that belief will carry you through anything. One of the hardest truths we have to face on the journey to a better life is this: growth rarely happens in comfort. Growth demands that we step beyond the familiar, beyond what feels safe and easy. It asks us to lean into discomfort, to face fears head on, and to embrace the uncertainty that comes with change. If you want your life to be different, if you want to break free from old patterns and reach new heights, you have to choose growth over comfort every single time. Comfort is seductive. It whispers lies in your ear. Stay here. It's easier. You're safe. And it's true. Comfort feels good. But comfort can also trap you in a cycle of stagnation, keeping you stuck in the same place, same mindset, same results. It's like a cozy prison, one that looks inviting but slowly suffocates your potential. If you stay too long in comfort, you miss out on the opportunity to become who you were truly meant to be. Growth, on the other hand, requires effort. It requires pushing yourself when every part of you wants to quit. It means failing, learning, and failing again, but each time getting up stronger and wiser. Growth means saying yes to challenges that stretch you beyond your limits, and no to the easy path that keeps you small. It's uncomfortable, yes, but that discomfort is the sign that you're expanding, evolving, and moving forward. Think about a seed planted in the soil. For the seed to grow into a strong, tall tree, it must push through the hard earth. That pushing is uncomfortable and requires strength, but it's necessary for growth. Your life works the same way. When you choose growth over comfort, you're planting the seeds for a future filled with strength, confidence, and achievement. This is why so many people struggle. They want success, but they're not willing to pay the price of discomfort. They want change, but they want it to be easy. They want to be better, but only if it doesn't hurt or challenge them. But life doesn't work like that. The most powerful transformations come when you decide to embrace discomfort as a signal that you're on the right path. You might feel fear when stepping into the unknown. That fear is natural. It means you're breaking old patterns and creating new ones. Don't let fear be the voice that keeps you stuck. Instead, let it be a compass pointing you toward growth. When you push past fear, you build courage. When you face failure, you build resilience. When you keep going despite discomfort, you build strength. The key to choosing growth over comfort is mindset. You have to see discomfort not as a punishment, but as a gift, a sign that you're stretching, evolving, and building a new version of yourself. When you reframe discomfort in this way, it becomes less intimidating and more motivating. Remember, brothers and sisters, comfort zones are safe, but they're also the enemy of progress. Your best life, your fullest potential, lies on the other side of discomfort. So the next time you feel uneasy, uncertain, or challenged, know this: you're growing. You're becoming stronger. You're moving closer to the life you want. Growth over comfort is the choice that leads to transformation. It's the choice that turns dreams into reality. Choose it daily and watch your life change in ways you never thought possible. One of the most powerful forces shaping your life is the way you talk to yourself. Your self-talk, the endless stream of thoughts and words you say inside your mind, holds incredible power over how you feel, what you believe, and the actions you take every day. It's the quiet voice that either lifts you up or tears you down, often without you even realizing it. You see, we often focus on what others say about us or what the world throws our way, but the words we speak to ourselves are even more important. That internal conversation sets the tone for everything. If your self-talk is filled with doubt, criticism, and negativity, becomes a toxic environment where your confidence withers and your dreams die before they even get a chance. But if you learn to harness the power of positive, intentional self-talk, you create an inner world that supports growth, courage, and success. Think about it like this: your brain doesn't distinguish well between what you say to yourself and what's actually true. If you keep telling yourself, I can't, I'm not good enough, or this is too hard, your brain starts to accept those as facts. Over time, those negative messages shape your identity and limit what you believe is possible. You begin to live inside a cage built by your own thoughts. But here's the good news: your self-talk is not fixed. It can be changed, rewired, and retrained. The first step is awareness. Start paying attention to the messages running through your mind. Are they encouraging or discouraging? Are they empowering you or holding you back? Once you become aware, you can start to challenge those negative thoughts and replace them with affirming truths. This doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect or ignoring problems. It means choosing words that build you up and motivate you to take action. Instead of saying, I always fail, try saying, I am learning and growing every day. Instead of, I'm not smart enough, say, I am capable of figuring this out. These small shifts in language change how your brain processes challenges and fuels your resilience. Positive self-talk is a practice. It requires commitment and repetition. Just like training a muscle, you have to work at it consistently. Surround yourself with reminders of your worth and potential. Speak kindly to yourself even when things get tough. Celebrate small wins and give yourself grace when you stumble. Remember, brother and sister, you become what you believe about yourself. Your self-talk is the foundation of your confidence, your motivation, and your perseverance. When you master this inner dialogue, you unlock a source of strength that no external circumstance can take away. Your mind is your most loyal companion. It's with you every moment of every day. Make it your ally by filling it with words that empower, encourage, and inspire. Speak to yourself as you would to someone you deeply care about, with kindness, belief, and respect. Start today. Listen to your inner voice. Challenge the lies. Speak truth and encouragement. Because when your self-talk changes, your mindset changes. And when your mindset changes, your life changes. Transformation is not a moment. It's a journey. It's not about a quick fix or one powerful decision that suddenly changes everything overnight. True transformation comes from consistent change, small intentional steps taken day after day, building momentum and reshaping your life from the inside out. When you understand this, you unlock the secret to lasting success and personal growth. Think about it like this: if you want to change the direction of a ship, you don't turn the wheel all at once and expect to reach your destination immediately. Instead, you make small adjustments in the right direction consistently, and over time, those adjustments add up to a completely different course. Your life works the same way. Each choice, each thought, each action is like turning the wheel. Consistent change, no matter how small, leads to a transformation that feels unstoppable. One of the biggest mistakes people make is expecting instant results. When those results don't come quickly, they give up. They say, this isn't working, and fall back into old habits and mindsets. But what they don't realize is that transformation is a process, often invisible at first. The changes you make today might not show immediate effects, but they're quietly reshaping your brain, your habits, and your reality. This is why daily practices matter so much. Whether it's reading a few pages of an empowering book, speaking positive affirmations, setting clear intentions, or taking small steps toward your goals, these actions, when done consistently, build a foundation for lasting change. Your brain begins to form new neural pathways, making new habits easier to maintain. Your mindset shifts from old limiting beliefs to new empowering ones. Consistency also builds resilience. When you commit to change every day, you're training yourself to keep going even when motivation fades or when life gets tough. You build discipline, and discipline becomes the bridge between goals and achievements. It's what keeps you moving forward on the days when you don't feel like it. Transformation is not just about changing what you do, but changing who you are at your core. And that happens through repetition and perseverance. The thoughts you choose, the habits you build, and the mindset you cultivate every day become your new identity. You stop being someone who wants to change and become someone who is changing. Remember, brother and sister, progress is not always visible in the moment, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. Like a seed growing underground before it breaks the surface, your efforts are building strength beneath what others see. Trust the process. Keep making those small changes. Keep turning the wheel. The life you dream of, the person you want to become, is waiting on the other side of consistent change. It's not magic, it's a commitment. A commitment to show up every day and choose growth over comfort, positivity over doubt, action over procrastination. So embrace the power of consistent change. Let it be your guide, your daily mission. Because when you do, transformation is not just possible, it's inevitable. And when transformation happens, your life changes forever.